So a lot of people was mad that Errol Spence showed up to fight the winner of Tszyu versus Fandora. Me included. Yes, I'm mad about it. But Errol didn't have any control over the winner. You know, shit, I don't even want him to fight Fandora. I think Crawford should get Fandora, but I just want to speak on the boxing fans that are in a little frenzy, having a panic attack and going crazy, saying nonsense on the internet. People are pushing a narrative that Errol Spence only went to the fight because he was hoping for Fandora to win. I mean, that's probably the case. He put money on Fandora. That don't mean he didn't want to fight Tszyu. He wanted to fight the winner. He said, I'm coming to the fight. Whoever wins, whether it's Tszyu or Fandora. He put money on a fight. So, if you put money on a fight, right? And I think a lot of people don't understand this. If you put money on a fight, and you put money on the other guy, even though people want to see you fight the other guy, when you go to that fight, who are you going to be rooting for? You're going to be rooting for the guy you put the money on, right? But if the other guy wins, I mean, you're still there to fight him. You're there for the winner, regardless. So, I don't understand why boxing fans are upset, that Errol was there and happy that Fandora won. He's happy because he had money on the man. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, moving forward, I still don't like the whole situation that's going on, even though I'm addressing the situation with people being mad about Errol rooting for Fandora to win. I don't like the situation that's going on because at the end of the day, we see this happen time and time again. T-Bud is being blackballed again. Like, the WBO has already said they mandated the winner of this fight to defend their titles against Terence Crawford. So, the winner of the fight, which is Sebastian Fandora, he has to defend his WBO belt. Since he's a unified champ, he has to defend both titles against Terence Crawford. Now, what he can do in a situation like this, because I've heard his manager, what's his name? I forget this guy's name. I think Lukowitz. Samson Lukowitz. That's his name, yes. Samson, I heard an interview from Samson, and in this interview, Samson was like, we rather the Errol Spence Jr. fight in Dallas. It's going to be a lot of people. He says it's time for us to maximize our money. Oh, man. This is what boxing has come to, man. Your fighter is mandated to defend his titles against the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Terence Crawford. But instead, you guys want to block that fight to put on a fight with Errol Spence Jr. all because Crawford is not signed to Al Heyman in the PBC. That makes no sense. And that's what's wrong with boxing. You understand what I'm saying? That's the problem with boxing, and it needs to be fixed, And even though I'm mad at that situation that's going on, but I'm not going to lie, I'm happy to see Errol Spence in good spirit because the ass whooping that Terence Crawford gave him, I thought he'd never box again. So I'm glad to see he's in good spirit, even though he's putting on a shady move. And honestly, I might do a separate video, but I'll catch y'all up to some of the shady stuff Errol Spence has done over the years and that he's planning on doing now, or he's being used as a pawn by Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather. Some of the shady stuff, I'll give you guys some updates on some of the shady stuff he's done. This is some of the shady stuff he's done. He told us Crawford was on the wrong side of the street years ago. And he coined that saying wrong side of the street when he started saying it, all the other fighters started saying it. That gave room for guys like Keith Thurman, the Danny Garcias of the world, guys, Sean Porter. They've all was saying it. Crawford's on the wrong side, all because Errol started to say it. Them guys followed along. It's like, follow the leader. Errol said, everybody says it. So that was the first shady stuff Errol Spence did. And then, after that, he did some more shady stuff. He publicly said he was going to lowball Crawford in a fight. That's shady. You don't discuss fight details with the public. Negotiations will split up fan base because fans are going to be like, oh, you don't deserve this, you don't deserve that. Fights like that, your purses are discussed behind closed doors. When a fighter does that, that fighter doesn't want to fight. He's outpricing himself, and that's what Errol was doing. But then when he does another interview with Brian, what's the guy name? I forget his name, Brian or something. I forget his name, but he does a lot of interviews. When he does another interview, he says, "Oh, I said that? I didn't mean to say that. I was just trolling on my girl's page." No, he wasn't, bro. You knew what you was doing. Because the fight was signed, he knew he was getting a lot of money. Now he's going to say he never said that. Bro, you've been said that. Everybody took what you said serious, bro. You just got to watch what you say, because at the end of the day, we're YouTubers. We're going to take everything you say, and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to hold that against you until otherwise. And then, fast forward, another shady stuff Errol Spence did was, after he got his ass whooped, he came to the public and he told the public 6 months later he only lost because he had cataract surgery, which is disgusting for the sport of boxing. And then after doing that shady ass shit, he says, "Man, I'm mad Crawford wasn't fight of the year." How he's gonna be fight of the year if you're telling the public that you only lost because you had cataracts in your eye, you couldn't see? That makes absolutely no sense. So that's even more shady stuff right there for Errol Spence Jr. But anyway, moving forward, just when we thought it couldn't get worse, Errol Spence does more shady stuff, and that's to step on Terence Crawford's toes, trying to fight the winner of Sebastian Fondora and Tszyu. When we all knew that's the direction Terence Crawford was going. Nobody knew what Errol Spence was trying to do. All of a sudden, dude just pops out of the shadows and say, "I'm headed to Vegas. I want the winner." Like, what, bro? That makes no sense. But anyway, man, this is the sport of boxing. This is the world we live in. You know, Al Heyman and the PBC feels like they're running stuff. They could do whatever they want.